Hey everyone, we are 2 a.m. That's two assholes on a microphone. My name is Dirk. This is Crystal. And today we have Hopsin, Hotel in Sydney. This is a request from
Christian Sorensen asked for this one. Now, there's no video to this, just the cover art. And, it's really pretty. It's tastefully done. It kind of reminds me of an old oil painting and kind of reminds me of the cover of a romance novel. Like one of those historical romances.
Especially with a dark-haired girl.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, so we've been told a few things about this. We haven't heard it. So let's get into it.
Are you guys letting me go now?
Yeah, I'm afraid not, you fucking dog of a cunt. Let's go, dickhead.
Officer, you said I was only gonna be here for 30 minutes. It's been 5 hours, man. What's going on?
Shut your fucking mouth, you fuckwit, before I fucking bash ya.
What the fuck are you talking
Go
about?
inside, you fucking wombat.
Man, this is stupid.
Go on, sit down.
God.
Now, your missus claims you assaulted her. Bloody oath, mate, why'd you fucking beat her?
Man, I didn't fucking beat her. Listen, I'm telling you. I got her the engagement ring that she liked, booked a new flight to come to Sydney just to see her, start a new life. Man, she's 20 weeks pregnant, and I was trying to do right for us, a family, the kid, but maybe I was too nice. My homie texted me a picture, and I just burst into anger. It was my girl in a bed with a personal trainer. I text my homie like, yo, where you find this? He said, Snapchat, bro. It's all on my timeline, shit.
Oh.
Why would somebody put something like that online? I mean, if you're gonna do it, why would you post it for the world to see? That's insane.
Yeah, it just... Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So he's mad. He has every reason to be mad.
Yeah. I don't... We'll see how this turned out, but...
Yo, where you find this? He said, Snapchat, bro. It's all on my timeline, shit. Swear it struck a fucking nerve in my chest.
I have this to say. If it were me in his position and my old man was with some chick, I don't know what I would do to him, but I would beat the hell out of the girl he was with.
Oh, I would have beat the brakes off that dude.
So, yeah. Okay.
Snapchat, bro. It's all on my timeline, shit. Swear it struck a fucking nerve in my chest. I looked at my girl and said, get a paternity test. She said, no. Don't you get all worked and upset. I only slept in his bed right after work just to rest. I said, what? You expect me to believe that? Ha, alright, yeah, I'll relax. Guess it doesn't seem bad. My girlfriend's with a buff nigga getting teabagged. Officer, correct me if I'm wrong, but she needed her head detached. I said, bitch, I can't believe this shit. Does he know you're pregnant? Is that his kid? Look how big my headache is. This whole time y'all having sex and shit. What type of nigga would fuck a pregnant chick?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so he's pissed off, but he don't know for sure.
He doesn't even know if that kid's his at this point.
Oh. Because he doesn't know if this is the first time this has happened, or...
And how would he?
Yeah. Ugh.
Hear a lot about dirtbag dudes and not too often about dirtbag chicks.
Oh, you hear about them just often enough. They just get a lot of slack for it.
Yeah.
This whole time y'all having sex and shit. What type of nigga would fuck a pregnant chick? I said, let's get this paternity test. I'm not kidding, bitch. She said, no, I'm not getting it. Officer, I ain't seen her in months. I couldn't trust the lying whore. Plus she told me she slept with this guy before. And then I said, you know what? Forget it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you were only sleeping in his bed because you were after work because you were tired. Yeah.
Okay.
Trust the lying whore. Plus she told me she slept with this guy before. And then I said, you know what? Forget it. It's all good. Never mind. Shit was making my blood pressure high. I love her unconditionally, you know? I can't pretend I ain't never lied. For the moment, I guess I let her slide. She said, if you don't want to take care of this kid, Marcus, then say so. I said, wait, no, it's mine too. I can't go. How you gonna support this kid without me? You don't make dough. She said, ha ha ha, I make loads.
Oh. Okay.
That's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down, Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it this way. If you it's possible you've done this before too, but you're at a situation now where there's a child involved, and if you allow her to do this, she's going to do it again, and she's going to do it again, especially since she already told you she did it before. And
well, that depends. That depends entirely on what kind of character the woman has. But since you caught her, that's a lot different than her telling you.
Yeah, you caught her, then she, eventually kind of sort of admitted to it. That does say a lot towards her character, and she's going to use your child against you. I can guarantee you that. If she's this kind of person.
Yeah. It all speaks to the character of the person involved.
Yeah.
How you gonna support this kid without me? You don't make dough. She said, ha ha ha, I make loads. She had $6 grand cash. I said, but you was broke 2 weeks ago. How you making tips that fast? She said, I bartend, I made it all in tips, ha ha. I said, girl, you must take me as a big jackass. I'm like, please, we both know money is hard to come by. Her bullshit might fly over the heads of some guys. Officer, she's always telling dumb lies. I'm known.
You can make good money on tips bartending, but $6,000 in 2 weeks?
No.
Mm-mm.
You might be able to pull maybe $1,000, $1,200 maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You're not pulling $6 grand in 2 weeks.
Not just for bartending.
No.
I'll just leave it at that.
For 6 years and she hasn't lifted a finger one time. I said, where'd you get the cash from? She said, I bartend, duh, from tips, I'm a waitress. I said, where'd you get the cash from? She started stuttering like, Marcus, waitress. I said, where'd you get the cash from? She said, okay, I'll tell you, just promise me you won't get mad. I'm like, baby, where'd you get the cash from? She said, I work at a strip club, it's how I made the $6 grand.
Okay, she could have just said that from the beginning.
Yeah, if she just said, I was a dancer, that's fine.
Yeah.
And $6 grand in 2 weeks, depending on the club, isn't that bad.
No, it's not. That's not all that surprising, really. $6 grand in 2 weeks, yeah. She could have said that to begin with and not mumbled and stuttered around it.
Right. I mean, the thing is, she didn't because of the connotations that go with it, and she figured he would assume she was doing things other than dancing. And from what she's shown of the type of person she is, that might be the case.
It might be.
But I'm not going to say for sure that it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to accuse her of anything. But what I am going to say is, judging by what has already been discussed, can you really blame him for thinking that you would?
Right.
Where'd you get the cash from? She said, I work at a strip club. It's how I made the $6 grand. I said, whoa, no. I fell down in tears. My heart broke. I turned cold. I ain't want the girl that I'm in love with doing whole shit. If she needed cash, I would've loaned it, and she knows it. They won't let me get a refund on this $20,000 ring. Fuck, my head hurts. I need some ibuprofen. Yeah.
All right, girl.
Okay.
Okay, I can't.
That's why she didn't tell you then, because you're going to assume immediately that showing her body makes her a hoe.
Yeah.
Look at the women you got in that picture with you. Ain't no different.
No different at all. The only difference is they're not dancing.
Yeah. It is no different. If you're okay with a girl being naked or damn near naked, dancing around you in a video, then there should be no problem with a girl dancing on a stage.
Yeah, that's double standards, bro, and I can't get behind that.
Refund on this $20,000 ring. Fuck, my head hurts. I need some ibuprofen.
Yeah, Mr. Hopsin, you need a minute.
May I have some water, please?
I know where he's at all.
I don't mean to cry and get emotional, but all this just bothers me.
Yeah, it's alright, you good. Yeah, here you go, mate.
Thanks. I wasn't me no more. I looked her in the eyes and straight told her,
What'd you say to her?
I need you to tell me where the strip club's at. All this family we about to have is over. I said, tell me where it's at. She said no. I said, you about to make me mad. She said, so? I said, bitch, you better panic and run. The damage is done. You doing this 4 months away from having my son. Oh! I told her I would always...
All right.
Now, she shouldn't be dancing while she's that pregnant, no matter what kind of dancing she's doing, because it's dangerous for her and the baby both.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I really don't understand his issue. I
understand the issue of finding her laying in bed supposedly with her trainer, right?
Yeah.
Another man. But as far as the dancing, that just seems like an aside.
Well, okay. To be honest, when you take that in conjunction with everything else, it might just be a last straw kind of thing.
Yeah. It could just be because she lied about it. But then again, she might have had good reason to hide it for a while.
Yeah, she might have. I mean, well, considering the way he took it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is done. You doing this 4 months away from having my son. Oh! I told her I would always have her back. I forgave her after all the careless acts. I had one question and she couldn't share the facts. The strip club, how come she couldn't tell me where it's at? Who the fuck she fucking in there? Whose dick she sucking in there? Shaking the fucking butt in the air. It's like we argued for 1,000 fucking hours. I'm annoyed and I was at the point where something was about to get destroyed. I grabbed the...
Just because she doesn't want him going in there making a scene where she worked doesn't mean that she's doing something backwards.
No, it doesn't.
I understand how he feels, but that's a bit extreme.
That is a bit extreme. Like I said, with what's already been discussed, I can understand him automatically going to that thought process. Mm-hmm. Because again, she's already been caught in the act and admitted to it, sort of. I'm starting to think that maybe you should look into what kind of relationship you had before that.
Right.
Because this stuff doesn't just happen.
Yeah, something leads to it.
Yeah, there was something that led to it, whether she was feeling neglected, you were verbally abusive to her, or something along those lines. There's always something that leads to that. Unless the girl's a hoe. And then that's on you too. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say she's blameless. She should have been up front with him.
Oh, no, she's not. She's not blameless, but then again, neither is he.
Right.
And it's just... And I know that's a very unpopular opinion with a lot of people, that, you know, she cheated on him, and, you know, now I'm asking what he did to cause it. That's not the case at all. I'm saying you should look at what your relationship was like before she cheated, because that way you can find out what it was, whether it's you or something she did that caused it to happen. Mm-hmm. It doesn't come out of nowhere.
Right. The only exception to that would be if she wasn't that serious about the relationship to start with. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, or she was a hoe.
Yeah.
And if she was just a hoe, you should have saw that ahead of time. That's on you.
Yeah. That's...
There are several girls that I almost dated, and then I realized, no. She's a hoe. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
And just being a dancer doesn't necessarily mean that you're a hoe. It don't mean that you're going around doing things other than being on stage and doing your job. So
the one thing we do know about that is your requirement as a dancer is to be friendly. That's it. Mm-hmm. You dance and you're friendly.
You entertain.
Yep.
Now, this is in Sydney. I don't know what the clubs are like in Sydney.
True.
They're different in different areas. Some of them are real high class and they really take care of everything. And some of them are seedy and shady and real bad. A lot of bad things go on through them. So it just depends on what kind of club it is.
Well, if I had to guess based on the fact she got $6,000 in 2 weeks, I'd say it's somewhere in between the two. Because if it's the high class stuff, you're gonna make a lot more than $6,000 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, depending.
But
Yeah.
you know, the seedy ones, you'll be lucky to make $50 a night. Because
Again, depending.
depending on what you're willing to do for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's.
Fucking hours, I'm annoyed, and I was at the point where something was about to get destroyed. I grabbed a purse, threw that shit across the room. I fucking launched it too. It was filled with makeup kits and all of her jewels. I blacked out. She said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" She got up out the bed to get it. I pushed her ass back in it. I said, "We still talking, bitch. You and I ain't finished. Now, the strip club, where is it?" "Bitch, where the fuck is it?" I said, "You know what? Fuck it. Awesome, fine." In the process of all this drama, I had lost my mind. I felt lost and blind. The gym trainer, the strip club, the ring, the baby. She really crossed the line. And then I finally came down and all the madness was finished. Then she invited me to dinner with the family in Penrith. I said, "I ain't going with you. You can leave now. I need to stay in this hotel room and figure some things out. Officer, I know you ain't gonna sympathize. I don't approve of any man putting hands on his girlfriend or wife, especially when she's pregnant with his kid inside. I honestly feel like I wasn't in the wrong, but still I wasn't in the right. Ask her. She ain't got no bruises on her. I'm human. There's only so much that a dude can conquer." She knew that her actions reflected true dishonor and tried to cover it, saying I'm an abusive monster that's bullshit. And that fast, poof, all of her wrongs are in the past. Cool. She's just the innocent white girl, and I'm the black guy who always gets mad. True. I know y'all about to make it hard for me to get back in Australia, man. This shit is fucking sad, dude. I still don't know if this baby is mine or not, so when he's born, who's gonna be the fucking dad? You?
Well, he admitted to pushing her down, pushing her back in the bed, which isn't the same thing as hitting her, no, but he did put his hands on her.
Yeah.
And
you could. There was a case to be made of him being verbally abusive.
yeah, but they were having an argument. They were both being verbally abusive.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying that there's an argument to be made.
Right. I actually honestly admire his restraint. Like I said, if it were me, I found my old man in bed with another woman, I don't know what I would do to him, but I know I would beat the hell out of her.
Oh, I know I'd bounce the dude's head off a wall. If it was
I would be going to jail too.
Yeah.
And it would be for assault.
Yep.
And I know that because I know my temper. So that's just what it is. Now, I don't know. The situation just seems unfortunate.
It seems unfortunate on everybody. Mm-hmm. Because while she did cheat on him, there's no denying that at all. While she did cheat on him, he has no way of knowing that she cheated on him at that club.
And he has no way of knowing whether she cheated on him before she got pregnant or anything like that. And it's just a big mess.
It's a huge mess, and it's a very complicated situation, emotionally speaking. I mean, logically, it's pretty much there.
Right.
But emotionally and psychologically, it's a very complicated situation. The fact that she's preventing him from seeing his son nowadays, which is something he's talked about.
Right. If it's the same situation.
If it is the same situation, is complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah, agreed.
She needs to understand that that is a child, not currency.
Right.
And that's something I've had to deal with before, so.
I don't know. I'm of the mindset that before you get that involved with somebody to where there's even a possibility of creating a baby, you should know each other a heck of a lot better. And the person you're with has the character of lying and deception, you shouldn't be laying down to make a baby.
No. If there's a...
And I know that's not a popular opinion either, but sorry.
Yeah, if deception is
Not
something
sorry.
that you can see coming out of this person, then it's probably best to keep it in your pants, bro.
Now, also on the flip side, if somebody has the kind of temper that you feel like you can't be honest with them without a blow up, then you shouldn't be together. It's
Yeah.
just that simple.
Yeah, it was all kinds of messed up on both sides of this.
Now, that being said, the story and the way he told it was great. I think as a song, it really wasn't for me because there wasn't much of a song to it.
Yeah, it sounded more like a conversation than a song. I mean, he did a good job with the rhyme schemes and things like that, it's not something I would go out of my way to listen to often.
Yeah.
But it is a great story that he told.
It's a good story. It sounded more like words from a play than even rap or poetry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's interesting. I appreciate him putting himself out there like that, though. That it's hard to get that personal and tell that much of yourself for public judgment and commentary.
Especially with being honest about it the way he was. Because I don't know if he was being honest, but it sounded honest.
Right. It sounded like he was laying it all out there.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's hard to do for public judgment. And so I thank him and salute him for that.
I feel the same way. I don't think, like I said, I'm not going to listen to this very often, but it's not something I would be too ashamed to have a friend of mine listen to.
Right, especially if they're going through something in a similar vein.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that being said, if you liked what you heard here, you hit us with a like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. If you have something you'd like to say about this, we'd love to start conversations, people.
Yeah, if you disagree with something we said, let us know. Let us know why.
Yeah. Same if you have any questions.
I understand a lot of people are very staunch when it comes to certain subjects like nudity and displays and things like that. And a lot of people may disagree with our take on a lot of things.
Yeah,
and that's fine too.
It's a polarizing scenario. There are going to be people who think like us and like, you know, her stripping isn't that big a deal, and there's going to be people on the other side of the fence who he was in the right for being mad. Like I said,
I think he's in the right for being mad simply because he wasn't aware of it, but it's a complicated situation.
Yeah, but yeah, and we weren't there for all of it, so
Right.
But like I said, like, share, subscribe.
Be blessed, y'all.
Peace.